I just do me, but they say I'm too much. Chosen one, I don't ever get too far. Woo. And my mama said I'm special. If I don't trust you, shoot your metro. Future looking bright, nigga, got that glow. Professor X, nigga, all the gifts I show. My life like a movie shot off the hit show. Me and blessed hands make a bitch get low. James Willis, DJ CEO. Dave hit record, now we on beast mode. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Hit Show podcast. Got a lot of current events to talk about tonight. You see the subjects below. We can talk about Jeffrey Dahmer, trending reparations, Kanye West with the White Lives Matter, Latto versus Nicki Minaj beef, Russell Westbrook and the Lakers, and of course y'all know Draymond punched his teammate Poole. Okay, and that went viral. So we got a lot of subjects to talk about tonight. Y'all make sure y'all support the Hit Show podcast, send some stars. You also can hit the Cash App, # Hit Show Podcast LLC. Make sure y'all support everybody on the show. Antoinette B, she sell dinners. She got her business. Chef Darius Jackson sell dinners on the daily. Make sure y'all check in with him. All right. And we're going to get into this first subject. Jeffrey Dahmer's been trending a lot lately, ever since they did this documentary about him. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to play a clip real quick, and we're going to get into it.
I desensitized myself to it. I don't know. I went to great lengths.
He is pure evil, but you'd never know it by looking at him. But when you hear him, that's another story. His killing field was Milwaukee, and he got away with murder for more than a decade. But how did any of this happen? For the first time ever, Nancy Glass is here, inside the world of Bill, when I sat down opposite him, I wondered what
What I found was that he was very forthcoming, volunteered details that may be difficult to hear. I began by asking what he wanted from the men he picked up.
I had desires and thoughts wanting to control them, to, I don't know how to put it, possess them permanently.
And that's why you killed them.
Right. Not because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. And as my obsession grew, I was saving body parts such as skulls and skeletons.
Jeffrey Dahmer is recalling his monstrous past. Almost 2 years ago, in this little apartment in Milwaukee, police discovered the grisly remnants of one of the most horrible crime sprees in American history. Jeffrey Dahmer, an unassuming chocolate factory worker, would eventually confess that he had seduced, murdered, and dismembered 17 young men. He even ate some of his victims' body parts. He instantly became the center of worldwide media attention.
All right, so this is my thing with the whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing. For one, how did he get away with killing people for 10 years? 10 years. So in the span of 10 years, he lured people in, seduced them, killed them, ate them for 10 years. But this was before we had all the technology and the stuff we got now. You know, I don't think you can pull some stuff like this nowadays. But he did this for 10 years, 17 people, and ate some of them. He's probably the most crazy, deranged person I've ever heard in history.
But let's set the stage, though.
Okay. Because he said he wasn't mad at people, but there was something wrong. Mentally, there was something missing.
Yeah, but I just wanted to cut you off real quick. Only reason why he got away with this, though, is because the lack of police follow through and police work in that area. They just assumed everybody was crackheads in that area or thieves. So anytime they would interact with Jeffrey Dahmer or get maybe a wind of what was going on, they didn't look at him like he was the problem. They looked at like he was the odd man out because he was a upstanding white man in that kind of like drug-stricken neighborhood area. So that's kind of why he was able to pull that shit off. Because his neighbor, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't see the documentary, so I don't know how true it is, or the TV show or whatever the show is. But the real life accounts, I recall the neighbor was definitely snitching on this nigga. A couple times she might have called the police on him. So
Yeah, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did, because if you you have those neighbors to where something's not right about this person. Think about this. If you his neighbor, every time you see somebody go in that place, they never come out.
right.
Think about it. They go in and never come out for 10 years.
That's crazy.
There's no way you could. I don't see how you pulled that shit off for 10 years.
But everybody ain't watching his door constantly. Know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as long as he moving smart enough, like you said, this was back before technology, and we had all these different ways to post things on social media and whatnot. So he could pull it off.
Well, he did pull it off, and he got caught. Anytime you're doing shit like that, you're gonna get caught. Oh, she wasn't his neighbor. She lived in the adjacent building in real life. Okay. So
in real life, though, wasn't she the one that was actually making reports on him? Though, if I'm not mistaken, in real life, she but she called the police twice. I don't know if it was for smells or seeing something suspicious, but yeah,
it had to be a smell. Even if you wrap it up and put it in the freezer or refrigerator, it's gonna linger. There's no way it doesn't. These are body parts. There's no way body parts aren't just gonna linger. That's crazy. And he got away with that for 10 years. It's absolute, but it was from the screams. Oh, I'm sure they were screaming. I'm sure they was.
Oh, okay. From the scream. That's crazy.
My thing
think about.
Well, go ahead.
Think about the Cleveland house though. How long did he have them girls in there? And they was alive. Know what I'm saying? I can't think of his name. Castro or what? Something.
Oh, yeah,
Remember the Cleveland dude?
Yep. They was
alive in there. So, I mean, I don't think if you killing your captives, you know what I'm saying, you eating them, there's like no evidence. So it's like I could see him being this crazy and getting away with it. Like if you're willing to take it that far, you'll eat your evidence. That's crazy.
I guess. But the new documentary, a lot of people are upset about it. I don't think they glorify them, but you got to think, people that do stuff like Jeffrey Dahmer, you had to expect some type of a documentary. You know, it was coming sooner or later. You know,
humans just be interested in stuff like that for whatever reason. We like macabre and gory, weird stuff, so it's understandable. But the fact that it was trending so crazy to me,
yeah. Well, I think because it came out of nowhere, people didn't expect it. So I think that's why the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary is trending so crazy, because it was not expected. It wasn't expected. Yeah. That's why, that's why it's trending. He wasn't the first. No, he wasn't the first serial killer. But I don't know why they shocked about it, But let's get into this next topic. Y'all leave a comment, share this video. We live, Facebook, YouTube, Hit Show Podcast. If you watch it on my page, share it, send stars, likes, comments. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna let you start off with this next trending reparations.
Oh yeah. So reparations is being brought back up. It's always a topic. You know what I'm saying? Every couple years, once these different groups and get these payouts, whether it's the like the Asian hate payout or like there's an Italian one, they get literally every ethnic group in America gets reparations, right? Except for Black Americans. So every once in a while, it's another trending topic. And my thoughts on it is like I feel like some states are pressing the issue a little bit. I think California might have passed something to kind of get the ball rolling.
North
I think
Carolina did a little bit.
North
One of the
Carolina passed something. So I
yeah.
think it's starting to be a little bit more of a topic that is going to be on the radar as the politicians and people upcoming in this next election. And they be pandering to us, right? So pander to us and give us these reparations. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Like student loan forgiveness, all that stuff is cool. That's fine, but we want these reparations too if everybody else is getting money.
If Biden want my vote, go ahead and give us our reparations. I'll run and vote for you then.
If he gives some reparations, I'll vote for Biden for sure.
But you know he ain't, because he the same one that locked us up. Anybody give us no money. He's taking that student loan debt stuff off so he can get reelected. That's all that.
Yeah. And what's crazy, like that shit is it's timing. They waited until election time to do this. This whole time you've been in office, nigga, you could have brought this to the forefront and made this something that you wanted to prioritize, but you got to wait till election time to make you look good and shit. See right through it.
But the thing is, with the reparations, if one state is pushing it, then I don't see why all the states push it, because why is it by state? We have 50 states here in America. Why don't they just give reparations? What is it? Why does it have to be by state? I mean, there's black slaves that came over here and they just scattered them across America, especially in the South. We're in different states, but if we're all American, black American, why is it by state and just not national and say here, just reparations for everybody in all cities and states? Why is it by the state? That's what I'm not understanding. It should be national.
Because I think
by state.
Once it goes through, if it does go through, it's gonna be a lot of people getting paid. Like yes, you got like Jewish people, they get paid like reparations out here, which don't make sense to me because we didn't even do the Holocaust. That shit was some Germany shit.
They
but
should be
I
getting their money
digress.
from Germany, not from us, from America.
That's this shit weird. So but
Jewish people don't make no damn
Jewish, Italian, Asian, pretty much every ethnic group you could think of has a reparations type of payment fund at this point. So, but the thing, I think they hesitant with black people is because, we not the majority, but it is a lot of us. So, and we gonna want our money. So when this shit passes, if it does pass federally, that's a lot of people to be paying out at one time. So maybe just doing it state by state makes more sense. So you ain't gotta put yourself in a deep hole trying to pay everybody back at one time, even though money fake. They can just print that shit.
For 300 years of slavery, whooping us, raping us, doing all type of stuff to us. It's time for them to pay. Where it makes them go broke or not. Because us, the Native Americans, the Hispanics that were here, the Hispanics and Native Americans were already here. Then they brought us over here, and they got free labor out of us. So they built a whole country on slavery, on free labor. They profited already to the max. So they're not losing no money. When you build that's like you going ahead and building a whole company with free labor. Your profit margin is 1,000% because you didn't pay nobody. They got free labor.
Good point, Meese. Bring up Meese's comment. That's a good point because they were this is what the topic is though now, because it is starting to get passed through. People are like, so who's going to get the money? Who is in line to get paid? Is it descendants of slaves? Is it I think it's called ADOS. They're direct descendants of slaves or something. You got the ADOS, or is it people who claim to have native heritage? Because a lot of black people, their ancestry is strictly on this land. You know what I'm saying? So they're not even from Africa. Do they get money? Who gets the money? Is it the people who claim African lineage and prove it? Well, so that's a good point.
It would have to be um, the Hispanics, the Native Americans, and the black people, because the people that were getting their ass whooped are no longer here. It's been too long. So their generations, like us, we're past generations from the slaves. Just like the
Yeah,
Native Americans that are alive today are from the previous generation, so the Hispanics. So even though they're not the ones that went through the slavery aren't getting paid, but since we are their family and we come from them, we should get paid. Reparation, just like the
yeah,
Italians get
but
paid. Because the
do
Italians that
you
are
know?
getting weren't the same Italians from back in the day. It's their families, their bloodlines getting paid. So why is it a problem
Yeah,
for us?
but the thing is with us, do you know your lineage? Like, do you know where your who was your slave master? Do you
I
know
don't
your
know.
ancestry? A
But
lot of black people don't know their ancestry, and that's gonna be the first start to get your money is being
why
able to prove your ancestry.
we gotta prove it? Why we gotta prove it? Slavery is already proven. So why do we have to prove all of us are generations from slaves? Why do we gotta prove that when slavery's already been proven in the history books? Why I gotta prove where I'm from when you brought people over
No,
here? Why I gotta prove who I am? And then they want to call us African American. This shit is mind boggling how they brainwash us. We can't really prove if we are ancestors of this tribe or that tribe. What does that matter? What does that matter? You prove slavery. So why do we have to prove who we are? Why does that even matter? Just pay us what you owe us. That's all
you
that
gotta
matters.
you got to get the money to the right people that it's supposed to go to. Because some people aren't. You got immigrants now who are in America now, and they've been their family might have migrated 50 years ago or 60, 70 years ago. Know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of blurred lines with that black shit out here. Some niggas
But
don't even want to be called black. They think
well,
they want to be
that's
called
fine.
more.
Let them be called that. They ain't got to get paid. But niggas
They
like
ain't getting
me,
no money, huh?
all right,
The only
fine.
niggas is getting money is slaves.
Don't ask us for shit then. You don't get no money then. You don't want to be
But
black.
that's
You ain't
not.
get no reparation.
But that ain't cool though, because you got to think about the people who think that they are just native to this land, right? They're indigenous. So some people feel like they're just indigenous and they're not black, but they want their reparations too. How do they go about getting their payout? Know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
unless you got
who they got?
Native American, black in your blood, meaning your mama or your daddy is black, Native American, or Hispanic. Because let's be honest, all that California shit, all that shit was Mexico. Every city
Yeah,
in California start with San or Los, which is Hispanic. All that shit was Mexico. They took that shit, called it California. All that shit over there was Mexico. So that the Mexicans was
up
here
to
also,
Texas for
Native
real.
Americans. And people don't understand that shit. So the Hispanics, they need to get their reparations because they're old as well. But see, they find any reason not to give black people their money. Oh, you got to prove who you are. Why you didn't prove slavery already? It's in the history books. Why do we always got to do 10 times the work to get what's owed to us? You got the free
Niggas
labor.
gotta work hard as fuck to get some money,
Right.
boy.
They did terrible things to black people. They fed babies to alligators. They did black people horribly. And we got to
So is
prove
it on us? It's on us to unify and find a collective banner, maybe. Like
you know
this is what qualifies you,
this
having X amount of.
this the problem with that. What you know how much work and time and organization we'll have to do? We'll have to fight our own government just to get what's owed to us. You know how hard that would be if we actually try to organize and get all that together with all the black people in the United States. That is out. It would take years and years. It would take generations.
I don't know if a couple states pass it and they could figure out
It'll be a
how to do
domino.
the payout, what the lineage factor is, niggas gonna fall in line and fall suit to get their money. So I see why they probably doing it state by state. It just makes more sense. It's easier.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Instead of federally trying to pass that shit and trying to get everybody nationally on one page. Niggas already tribal and don't want to be on one page over the most petty, trivial shit. So start off small and then like have a gradual effect, build some momentum. Hopefully these couple states get it through and then we can see what the blueprint will be moving forward, like what you might have to identify with or what paperwork you might need to prove that your lineage or what the case may be. But I feel you. They should be able to just look at this, and be like, all right, nigga, you qualify. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to work that fucking hard.
They know that, but they ain't gonna do it. I knew my great grandmother was a born slave. My mother's side, yeah. My great grandfather Cassie Green was a slave also, and his nickname was Cracker. I never met him, but I met my great grandmother, and she used to tell me about how my great grandfather used to be a slave. Then he got freed. So, thank you for that comment.
I got some damn. I got both. I got slave master and slave in my lineage. My high yellow grandpa.
She said the blacks was already here as well. The Pangeas was here. Okay, thank you for that. A lot of people was here. The Native Americans, the Hispanics was here. They was already here. That Christopher Columbus bullshit talking about he didn't discover shit. He just stole this shit. How you gonna discover some shit that's already here? The Native Americans and Hispanics had already discovered it. They was here. This is really their land, to be honest with you. So,
and Hispanics is black people.
Y'all getting a good
we
history
all,
lesson.
Yeah, we all black.
Right.
So at the end of the day, like
we
just gotta figure out how to quantify that to the government so we get our damn money. That's what we gotta figure out.
And y'all do know black people is the only race that can make different shades of black. Black people are the only people who can do that. Black has every skin color of the lightest to the darkest. Only black people can do that.
So albino, all that. Speaking of black, how about Kanye? How about Kanye though? That's a good transition.
This is what I'm gonna say about this.
This white lives matter shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to like when I'm listening to Candace Owens and realizing how intelligent she is. I'm starting to like her more and more. And the media portrayed her like she just hated black people, and I thought she did till I started listening to her, and she really doesn't. And she was telling us
she hates the way black people think.
Exactly, and you know what she did? She was trying to let y'all know that Trump really was in our corner. And
he not though. He not.
He did. Look, when Trump was in office, I had a lot more money in
my
pocket.
Was better.
The economy was stable.
But let me
go ahead.
Let me explain. Trump is the benefit for all people because he not on that bullshit they've been on.
Right.
So that's why he benefit us, because he's not playing games that they've been playing. That nigga is still a fucking liar though, and he old white racist. He fuck with black people when it's beneficial to him, but he's not gonna really necessarily change any policies or do anything that's gonna put our people in a better position than his.
Right.
Just like all the presidents before them, including Obama.
But Trump was.
That's why these niggas not signing no reparations. They ain't passing nothing that really benefit us and put us in a position to be successful.
Yeah, but he did free a lot.
But I digress.
Yep, Trump seen two types of people, rich and poor. Thank you. But Trump did free a lot of niggas that shit still.
He did.
He freed a lot of people. He freed niggas that they just gave him list here. Free. I'm looking at like. Trump don't even know who dude is. But he said, you know what? I'll let him get out of jail. But back to Kanye. This is what just like I said last week. I know y'all are not going to like this very unpopular opinion. For y'all about to be really mad at me, because I'm going to just give black people, I'm going to give you the truth. Okay? When we were going through our stuff with George Floyd getting killed and all that, and we were marching, talking about Black Lives Matter, we didn't have a problem with police officers off duty, white people, Asian, Hispanic people wearing Black Lives Matter shirts and marching with us when we were going through our troubles and we was protesting. So I don't think it is a problem for a black man to put on a shirt that says White Lives Matter. Because if they can do it for us, why can't
it's not. Exactly. That's literally the point he was trying to make. He was just trying to say why they can wear a Black Lives Matter shirt, why he can't wear a White Lives Matter shirt.
Right, because
Their white life matter to him. White life matter to me just like a Black life matter to me.
His wife is
So
white.
I could wear that. That makes sense. That's people getting triggered by them damn words. And them, that shit is, it's a trick.
I don't, but see, it's the ignorance in black people that are mad. Why are you mad? So a black man.
There's white people was mad too. It wasn't just black. It was white people mad too.
But y'all not mad when those same white people, Hispanic people are marching with us and the policemen are wearing Black Lives Matter shirts. But you got a problem with two black people wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. That's some bullshit if you got a problem with that, because their lives matter too. Just because a black man wears a White Lives Matter shirt does not mean black lives don't matter.
Exactly.
That's what they got through their head.
And that's the trick. They think one thing mean it's automatically against the other thing. Like soon as it's
you got to use
behavior.
Common sense. You have to use good common sense. Y'all wouldn't be mad if he put on a shirt that says Hispanic lives matter. Y'all wouldn't even give a damn. Y'all wouldn't have gave a damn. Since it said white, Kanye is a smart dude. Because if I wish I would have thought of that. I would have did that shit too. I wish I would have thought.
Candace is smart, because I believe that was Candace Owens' idea, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably was. But she's right about Black Lives Matter. I agree. Black Lives Matter don't never come out when a black person kill another black person. They don't even show up. They don't show up.
Well, we know why, James, because the organization is not even, know what I'm saying?
But it's called Black Lives
Matter. They getting
Matter.
exposed.
So Black Lives Matter should matter all the time, not just sometime. It should matter all the time, not sometime. But whatever. Y'all gonna be mad? I don't give a fuck if y'all mad. But damn it, I hope I can buy a White Lives Matter shirt. I'm gonna put me one on because they lives matter too. And I love white people. I got white people in my family, Hispanic, and I love them to death. I don't give a damn.
Right.
They y'all mad?
I got white cousins.
I'm gonna have a White Lives Matter shirt on, and I'm getting me a Make America Great Again hat. I don't give a damn. Fuck y'all, because damn it,
I ain't wearing no MAGA hat, nigga. Come on now, don't wear no damn MAGA hat.
I'll wear me a MAGA hat. Me, Kanye, and Candace Owens gonna get together. I don't give a damn.
I ain't doing no that. I ain't wearing no MAGA hat. Damn it.
I will.
That MAGA hat is literally a clown ass hat. It's like walking around like, look at me, I'm a fucking clown, and I want to start some shit. Yeah, that's what that MAGA hat really means. I'm gonna
do it in the hood and video it.
You can support your boy Trump, but don't wear a MAGA hat.
I'm getting me a hat. I don't give a damn. I'm getting a top hat. Like T-Pain and make the mayor. I'm gonna customize my shit. But we're gonna leave comments.
But it's just a hat though. Like,
yeah. Leave
it's just a hat at the end of the day.
Share the live. It's the Hit Show podcast. We about to get into this next topic. Latto versus Nicki Minaj. Now I want to say this. I like both of them. I like
both of them too.
That Queen of the South album was hard. Her new shit is hard. I'm gonna be honest. I like Nicki Minaj shit. Nicki Minaj go hard, especially the first two mixtapes I ever heard. The Barbie Bitch and the Step Your Pussy Up. She killed those. Both of those mixtapes.
Her mixtapes is classic. Nicki Minaj mixtapes is classic. That's what she was rapping.
This is what I don't like about Nicki Minaj. Every time an upcoming artist come out that has a strong wave. She did Cardi the same way where they damn near got into a fight. I'm like, why you fucking with Cardi? Cardi got a nice personality. She made good music. Why you fucking with Cardi? Now she fucking with Mulatto. And Lotto's not even in the same category as Nicki Minaj. I mean, they don't even, I'm not trying to say nothing bad about Lotto, but she ain't got shit on Nicki Minaj. Musically, she's not fucking with Nicki Minaj. Why does Nicki Minaj even feel like she a threat, though?
I think because
Nicki Minaj is a legend. Not saying nothing bad about Lotto. Lotto might not be a rap legend, but Nicki Minaj is going to go down as a legend.
I think Nicki, she like to play chess, right? So she pick and choose her battles, and she pick and choose who she want to align with. If somebody kind of got something maybe similar going on to her, or could probably take a little bit of her shine or anything, they don't even got to be on the same level of skill as her. She nipping that shit in the bud in any way she can, whether it's not giving them niggas a feature, whether it's saying whatever she's saying. But I think Lotto need to just go ahead and say fuck it and just make a diss song towards Nicki. Like,
no, I don't think it would be
stop
good.
with all this bickering, Twitter beef. No, because Nicki better than her. So either way it go, you wasn't gonna beat her anyway, and y'all looking goofy right now. So for the best thing for the women to capitalize on this beef, because I actually like the energy. I like the back and forth. It just shouldn't be on Twitter. They need to rap, make some rap songs against each other, make it competitive in that aspect. I think that'll go for real, and it'll make women's hip hop and rap more interesting, more like because they stuck in the box right now. They don't have that element of diss songs to each other all like that. Remy and Nicki did something like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I
Remy
think
killed Nicki Minaj.
this would suit her better instead of just going online and posting conversation, because she doing like little sneaky, corny, childish shit now.
Rapper, she's not that. But she can't flow.
Get a ghost.
I seen her on the Jermaine Dupri shit when she was a kid. She can flow though. She don't
Man,
rap like
she's a ghostwriter.
She don't need one though. She don't need no ghostwriter. But I think it's pointless because going back and forth. I mean, beef is different when females beef. It don't get blowed up as big as when the male rappers do it. Because these females is different. The females actually see each other and fight. The rap niggas are just gonna rap on wax and talk shit. But the female, look at Cardi and Nicki, they damn near got into a fight. The females is different. You don't want them going back and forth. Because then
but I'm speaking on capitalizing off of going back and forth because they doing it anyway. So
I don't think she would.
Why? Yeah, you're right. They probably would fight, but instead of doing that, just make this song, get it off that way.
Yeah,
that's why niggas ain't really.
Females think different than men. They not thinking I'm about to make it this song, this you.
They taking this shit to heart.
They ready to fight. Yeah, they not worried about no diss song. They ain't worried about.
I'm saying they need to. That's gonna make them some money though, instead of bringing drama. Cause this ain't don't do nothing but hurt Lotto. I think Nicki gonna be straight, but
no,
to make Lotto look bad.
Records, it would make Lotto's streams go up. She's already streaming.
You said what?
It would make Lotto streams would go way up just for dissing her.
Literally, if she just make a song and put Nicki name in there, that's $1 million. Literally. If she made a diss song right now and she monetized that damn thing correctly, she was supposed to do, and she beefing with Nicki and she put it out, whether it's the best diss song or not, she gonna make some money. That's what my point. Like, they gotta switch their mindset. They trying to just be catty instead of just taking the aspect of hip hop, which is competition, and then kind of eating off that. Like, Nicki with it. I think Nicki would do it, but I think Lotto got to set it off.
I don't think she's gonna set it off. I think Lotto.
And I think I don't think she is either. I think all these niggas scared of Nicki for real.
I don't think she's scared. She like, I said what I said, and I got better shit to do. That's how she kind of. I think she's like, you're 40 years old, and you're trying to bully me, and I'm 20 something. Like, she's like, the way she's handling is like get a life, grow up. Pretty much, that's how she's handling it. I like how she's handling it. She said, I'm
I
about to
don't.
go.
I think she takes this for.
Nah, I don't know. That's the way
But
I
they
think.
women, I guess.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into this. I don't know what's going on with Westbrook and Lakers. I heard they
Nigga.
suck though, but
No, this is Russell Westbrook, right? So they having a huddle and not a huddle yet. They like it's like a little break in the action in the play. They going to the free throw line. So Patrick Beverly tell everybody to come huddle up, do a team huddle. LeBron come, AD come, everybody come to the huddle except for Russell. He act like he don't see these niggas. AD come to him, try to bring him into the huddle. Russell ignoring him like, no, I ain't with that shit or whatever. So boom. Fast forward to the next preseason game. They're doing like their pregame ritual. Everybody over here warming up, Russell by himself. So all the body language is evident that he wants to be gone, right? So this nigga last game find out he about to come off the bench, right? He gonna fake hurt his fucking hamstring. And the medical reports came back today saying like ain't nothing wrong with this nigga basically. So
but
Russell Westbrook just wants out of LA.
players has always faked injuries. That ain't nothing new. Players have always faked injuries. You know, when they don't want to play, or football players do it because they tired. You know, or they want to go to the bathroom. Recently, I forgot the player's name, but I think he faked like he was hurt. He had to go take a shit. You know what I'm saying? So he had to do what he had to do. But that ain't shit new. I think Russell thought it was going to be sweet in LA. He's going to go win him a championship, but he's not used to being the number 2 or number 3 guy. Yeah, he's not used to being the second or third option guy. LeBron is number 1 in LA. So I think Russell has a problem with not being number 1. He wants to be number 1, but when you're on the team with LeBron, you ain't number 1. I don't care who you are. You're going to be number 2 or 3 to LeBron. Period. But
Russell care about his motherfucking stats.
But he need to fall in line so they can win the ring. Yeah, he's never going to win a ring with that attitude.
That shit's sad. This nigga that's been in the league this long, MVPs, all that shit, bro. Put your stats to the side, nigga, for the team.
Right.
Do what's right.
But he a selfish player. He'll end up with a whole bunch of stats, Hall of Fame. But to me, honestly, the Hall of Fame is more important than winning the championship because there's players that's won the championship that we don't even know their names. Never. But to me, what's most important is getting in that Hall of Fame. That's more important.
I guess, but not for a nigga like Russell and like KD and Jordan. The top niggas, they want that ring.
Yeah. Well, we gotta talk about Draymond.
That's what set you apart from the rest of everybody else.
Yeah, I know Draymond.
Draymond fooler.
But you know what? I seen what his mom tweeted and said that he wasn't in the wrong. Now, once I read his mom's post, I have to agree. Because if I walk over to somebody and say something to them, man to man, and we just having words, you don't have the right to put your hands on me. So,
no, nigga, don't walk over on me talking crazy. That shit was warranted. You can't get in nobody's space. Draymond knew what the fuck he did that nigga. Draymond got in his face. You don't get in nobody's face. Man. Jordan Poole probably should have just stole on that nigga when he got in his face, to be honest. That's where he fucked up. He shouldn't have just pushed him. I was up, nigga. You're not about to get in my face with your fucking spit and all that. I'm taking you out. Fuck that pushing shit. So that's where Jordan fucked up at. But he wasn't wrong for pushing a nigga out his space. That nigga was all in his fucking space. Draymond knew what he was doing.
It's self-defense on Draymond's part if it goes down legally because he didn't touch him. And it's on video. But from what Stephen A. Smith and the other guys saying, whoever leaked that video, that camera guy who leaked the video, should be fired and can't go work nowhere else because they said this happened all the time in basketball. It just doesn't get leaked. Jordan punched, what's his name? Steve Kerr, didn't he? I think it was Steve Kerr. He punched or slapped him in practice. You know, they were going to leak that.
And the thing is, that shit happens so often. Like you would like Kobe and Shaq fought. It happens a lot. So the fact that this shit got leaked off like crazy. That shit crazy. That's why I just like, damn, this shit. I feel like they want Draymond gone. Like, I feel like the organization leaked it. But they said TMZ paid for it, so they just paid the right price.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know if they're gonna suspend them, fine them. It's gonna be something because it was leaked. If it wasn't,
I don't
leaked,
think they did nothing.
They gonna do something because it got leaked.
Mm-hmm.
It makes him look bad.
That nigga just played. He just played the game.
Yeah, but they're gonna do.
I think they're just gonna fuck him up.
Fine him.
He gonna lose playing time. No, he just gonna lose his playing time.
Yeah, but Draymond a beast though, so he might lose a little bit, but not a lot. But y'all make sure y'all support the show. Hit the Cash App, $, Hit Show Podcast, LLC. Send the stars at the Hit Show Podcast. Send Darius Jackson stars on his page. Antoinette Barkley, go to her page. Send her some stars. Tara Flunder, go to her page. Send all of us stars and support the show. Y'all watch every week. Go ahead and help support the show. We got some great things coming up. I'm not going to tell y'all because I don't want to spoil it, but we got a lot going on at the Hit Show Podcast. This week, back again, we got the Antoinette B Takeover Show. Okay, she's going to be doing her show, and T-Baby's probably going to be doing her show this week as well. And we got some other things coming up, all right? So everybody, make sure you share, like, comment this video, and we'll see y'all next week.